Welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a Dungeon Siege 3 campaign mode, live commentary review, and we're about to begin a new game. Alright, in the beginning you're given options. Apparently you can adjust the slider until the shape in the center is barely visible. The first issue I have about this game of Dungeon Siege 3 for the Xbox 360 is the fact that the text is super small. This is not good, because if the text is imperative to read and you're unable to read it because of the size of the text, it may delay your gameplay or make it harder to defeat bosses if you're unable to read a specific strategy how to defeat bosses. Alright, it's supposed to be barely visible to see, and I'm going to keep it nearly as a default right now. Alright, I have chosen basically the brightness level, and we're starting with Dragon Siege 3 campaign mode, and it's about to begin. Apparently, prior to the gameplay there's a cutscene, and this cutscene can inform you specifically what's going to happen prior to the gameplay. That way you have an incentive to fight. You know why to fight. You know why you're fighting, and what the story mode is about. You're not just randomly getting thrown in the game like other games. Dragon Siege offers a story mode with a plethora of detail to inform you of what's happening prior to your journey and prior to your adventure, so you can understand specifically what's going on in the Dungeon Siege 3 universe. And the cutscenes look like comic book images. They have their own unique style of artwork. This is interesting though, because you usually, in modern day video gaming, do not see cutscenes that look like comic book images. They usually look more similar to images that you would expect to see in a movie, but for Dungeon Siege 3, the cutscenes look like comic book cutscenes. So, this is a unique feature to Dungeon Siege 3, and you can select your character. You can play as Lucas, or you can play as Angeli. I'm going to be playing as the warrior Lucas, and you can tap A to select your character. You can play on normal, casual, or hardcore. I'm going to play on normal. I usually play games on the normal difficulty or the hardest difficulty, and you also have the option to skip these cutscenes. These additional cutscenes inform you additional information about the game prior to starting your journey of Dungeon Siege 3. In addition to being for the Xbox 360, Dungeon Siege is also for the PC, and I think Dungeon Siege is also for the PlayStation 3, also known as the PS3. And these cutscenes allow you to read text, and if you're able to read small text, it can specifically inform you exactly what's happening, even if you're unable to hear audio, which is a fantastic feature, because if you're unable to hear the audio or your game's under muted, then you can read the text highlighted in white to specifically find out what the story mode is about, what the cutscenes are about, and exactly what's going on. Now, we're about to start the Dungeon Siege 3 campaign mode, and it's about to begin. I'm going to be playing as Lucas. You can use a thumbstick to move your character. Very simple and very nice. This game is a sequel to Dungeon Siege 2, which was a sequel to Dungeon Siege 1, and we're moving forward. Alright, you could use a right thumbstick to move your camera, and you can cycle through zoom modes by tapping the right thumbstick. Basically, if you push down the right thumbstick, you can zoom in, and then you could press the select button or the start button to bring up a menu, and this menu will allow you to equip. I'm unable to read the text because it is super small. Maybe this game is better for PC, because on PC you can probably read the text clearly because it's zoomed in. Alright, so now I'm in my inventory, and this will seem to be easier to micromanage on PC because I have difficulty reading the text from this far away. Alright, by default, our weapons, our gear, are already equipped, which is fantastic. Alright, so I'm leaving the select menu, and I'm continuing forward on my adventure. Gaming on PC. Playing a video game on PC is usually much better than playing a video game on a console, because PCs usually have much better graphics, and you usually have the ability to customize your controls on PCs, and PCs usually have additional content that is exclusive on the PCs and not on the consoles. For example, for TFT2, there's many new weapons and maps that were added on to the PC version. On the other hand, they were not added to the consoles.